Update. My husband, 32 male, is convinced I, 26 female, am pregnant. I'm not, but he won't believe me. What do I do? Original post August 6, 2024. I'm truly at a loss here. This situation has gotten worrying and I don't know what to do about it. For about a week now, my husband has become convinced I'm pregnant. I have no idea why, because I'm not. We haven't even started trying, though we do have plans for the future. We were just making conversation, and yeah, I did mention feeling tired. But that's all. A few hours later, he just came in so excited. I told him I'm not, but he won't let it go. He has made remarks about how happy he is, what a wonderful mother I'll be, what our baby will be like. Not all the time, but it has come up multiple times a day. I told him I'm not. I even took a test, because even I started wondering, and it was undoubtedly negative. I showed him, and he just got annoyed, saying tests can be wrong. He didn't speak to me for the rest of the evening. The next morning, he acted as if nothing had happened. When I tell him I'm not, he just kind of shuts me out. I lost my cool yesterday when we were in bed and he put his hand on my stomach. I told him he's acting crazy, that I'm not pregnant, and that his behavior is scaring me. He went to sleep in the guest room after that and left for work early in the morning. I haven't seen or spoken to him today. I'm just at a loss. I don't know where this obsession is coming from. I even asked him if I'd gained weight. If that's what's gotten him confused, he assured me I didn't. I'm thinking of contacting his parents, or maybe a therapist or something. I honestly don't understand what's happening, and I'm worried about my husband. Now for the top advice before reading the updates. Has he tampered with your birth control? I would not sleep with him at the moment. Wait for your next period, and then demand he sees a therapist. Definitely. He's either trying to get her pregnant, or this is a very strange psychotic break. OP, be careful. Honestly, this is the kind of delusion that could easily lead to him becoming violent. I don't know if he will, and I'm so sorry this is happening to you, but I think your number one priority needs to be getting out. This isn't a talk to him situation. This isn't a work it out. This is quite literally a run for your life and get someone else to help him afterward kind of situation. I do not think it's an overreaction to move out with zero prior warning and not tell him where you're going. Then, after you're out, call his parents and tell them what's going on. I know you're probably thinking your husband wouldn't do anything like that. He's not violent, or he wouldn't hurt you. There are two possibilities here. He is either experiencing psychosis or delusions, or he isn't. If he is experiencing psychosis, then this is not your husband. This is some rogue part of his mind taking over. His perception of reality is quite literally wrong, and there is no amount of love or care for you that is enough to overcome the fact that what he sees in the world is not what is real. The second possibility is that he's not experiencing any form of psychosis or delusions. This is honestly the scarier possibility in my eyes, because that means he's intentionally trying to manipulate you, probably to control you and prevent you from leaving, and he may possibly try to forcibly impregnate you. Oof, this reply hit me hard. I appreciate it a lot. I'm very torn. I love my husband very much and am worried about him right now, but I feel increasingly uncomfortable at home as well. It is very unlike him. I might call my mom and ask her if I can stay with them for a bit, if only to get all of this sorted. I just want him to snap out of it. I miss my husband as I know him. Edit the next day. Thank you for all the replies. I didn't expect all this. It's been overwhelming, and I'm incredibly grateful. He's asleep next to me right now, and I keep going through all the comments. My husband is one of the kindest people I've ever met. I promise you all that he's not trying to manipulate me or would ever do anything to harm me. But that does make me believe something is really wrong. I'll contact mine and his parents in the morning once he's left for work. Maybe I'll go stay with my mom for a bit, though I hate the idea of leaving him like this. I also definitely will make an appointment with my doctor for a blood test. Thank you for all the advice. Edit 2. Things escalated yesterday, but I'm with my mom, and his parents are at our place. Now for the first update 2 days later. Hi everyone, I hope it's okay I post this update. I really appreciate everyone asking if I'm safe, and I am. I wish I could give clear answers, but I can't. Things escalated when I tried to speak to him, keeping some of y'all's advice in mind. I sat him down and explained to him that I'd love to have kids with him in the future, but that I'm not pregnant right now, and that his insistence worries and scares me. I told him we could go to the doctor together if that would put his mind at ease, or I could take another test in front of him. I was just hoping to snap him out of it somehow. He got very agitated, said many hurtful things, and accused me of being a liar many times, that I'm trying to keep our baby away from him, and so on. Nothing made sense, and I wasn't feeling safe anymore. I knew my husband would never harm me in any way, but this wasn't my husband. Things got worse. He did hurt me, but nothing permanent or even emergency care worthy. I also know that if he were in his right mind, he never would have done anything like this. I called Maya and his parents, and I'm now staying with my mom. He did seem to calm down a bit when his parents arrived. I haven't seen or spoken to him since then. His mother, she's an angel, is keeping me posted about everything. We all agree something is very off about him, and we don't know what it is, but he hasn't agreed to get himself checked out in any way. I don't know how they'll go about it, but they say, and I painfully have to agree, that it's best to keep my distance for a bit, as most of it is aimed at me. I'm safe, and so is he. I miss him so much and just want an answer as to why he's being like this. I keep trying to figure out if there were signs before, or what I did wrong. Thank you all for the replies. They were a great help. It's so kind that you cared to ask if I'm safe. OP, I am so happy to hear you are safe. Your post was alarming. I hope he gets the help he needs, and please stay as safe as you can with all of this. Please keep us posted. We are rooting for you. I definitely think he has had a psychotic break. I hope he finds his way back sooner rather than later. You all are so kind. Thank you. Let's pray it's not drugs, since he refuses to get checked out. I'm so sorry, OP. I hope everything gets better soon. I don't know if going back to him is a good idea, though. He physically hurt you. I do think that whatever is causing this is the reason he hurt me. We've been together for some years now, and he's never even raised his voice at me up until this. Thank you for letting us know you're safe. I really hope he agrees to get the help he needs, but it is absolutely in your best interest to protect yourself right now. Good luck. He has apparently agreed to get himself checked out, but I haven't heard anything else. Second update 11 days from the original post. I don't know if anyone will see this here, but you've all been so kind to keep asking whether or not we're okay. I hope I'll reach you like this. I'm going to keep this short. My husband has a brain tumor. A lot of people commented this, and I feel an immense amount of guilt that I hadn't considered it until then. All the headaches and other symptoms, in hindsight, we had previously dismissed because of his stressful work situation and so on. I'm beating myself up that I hadn't seen it before. A wonderful team of neurosurgeons, an oncologist, and other physicians are figuring out the best approach here, if there is one. We'll hear more in the next few days. I've spent more time with my husband. Some moments he's his amazing self, others he's filled with anger. It's difficult, but we're managing. I wouldn't have been able to without the support of our friends and family. I love my husband. This situation is terrifying. In moments of clarity, he's trying to make me laugh so I don't worry. That's who he is. Thank you everyone for pushing me to get him checked out. I'm so glad he agreed to see a doctor. I don't want to imagine what would have happened if he'd continued to refuse one. In his moments of clarity, does he recognize how he's been acting? Or is there always some level of reality distortion? You've been in my thoughts. I hope for a smooth journey for you and that he gets better soon. He seems mostly very confused, if that makes any sense. He has apologized, but his mind is just not working with him right now. OP, this is not the first time I've seen a thread on Reddit where a brain tumor caused significant behavior changes. I hope the surgeons are able to remove it and your husband's previous personality comes back. Have the doctors given you any info on what to expect after the tumor has been removed? Right now, it's the question if it can be removed. There's a lot we don't know right now. The doctors and nurses have been incredibly kind, though. Third update 3 weeks later. I'm irrationally angry at my husband for having a brain tumor. I can't say these feelings out loud, not to the people around me, so I hope it's okay I do it here. But I'm furious with my husband for getting sick. I know he's not to blame. I know he's suffering, yet I'm still furious with him. I can't explain it. He's the love of my life. How dare he get sick? How dare he change anything about the wonderful life we had planned? How dare he leave me so much sooner than when we're old and senile? 2 months ago, our life was perfect. How could everything get so horrible so fast? I love him so much it hurts, and because of that, I'm so angry with him right now. I feel like a horrible person. Fourth update 9 days later. It's 2 a.m. here, so I apologize if this is not very coherent. I'm going to step away from all social media, and I wanted to leave you with a brutally honest update. It's silly, but y'all's support has meant a lot to me. Don't get me wrong, I have wonderful family and friends, but in a way, I have to comfort them too, and I can't deal with it right now. My husband is dying. In the 5 weeks since his diagnosis, he's gotten worse quickly. Today, the decision has been made not to continue treatment or even properly start it. He's not strong enough. He has a month maybe, if we're lucky. I'm furious at the world right now, and I'm furious at him, which makes me an enormous bitch, because what kind of person is angry at their husband for being ill? I love him so much, and I hate him for it. I'm sorry this isn't a better update. Wish you all the best. Fifth update 2.5 months from the first post. He passed. He passed on the 16th, and we had his funeral shortly after. Thank you for the messages. Wishing you all the best. Sixth update 4 months later. Hi friends, I wanted to write a little something here. I don't know if anyone will see it or care. I probably didn't show it properly, but your words did mean something to me. I'm doing okay-ish. Sometimes the grief makes me physically nauseous, but I manage. My friends have been wonderful. For a while, I took a step back from his and my family. I do regret that. I guess I had a hard time dealing with their sadness, but we're mostly doing better now. I have a dog now. My friend had to get rid of him because her living situation changed and asked me to take him. Saying yes, initially temporary, was the best thing that happened. It gave me a reason to get out of bed, to focus on something else. Now don't go gifting your grieving friends random pets, but for me it worked out very well. I've also started working again for a few weeks now, only part-time, but it's going all right. And I recommend therapy for anyone going through this. I resisted at first, then agreed and ended up with a therapist I didn't connect with. I realize now, and stopped again. Eventually I tried again, and I'm grateful I did. I feel a lot more comfortable and heard with her. It's hard, I'm not going to lie. I wanted to die. Sometimes I still do. But I feel lighter than I did before. It's getting better. I still cry often, and that's okay, as my therapist would say. One step at a time. Thank you for giving me more kindness than I expected from strangers. Final update, November 5th, 2025, 15 months from the original post. I've been coming back to this account often lately and decided it's time to let it go. It's been over a year since we lost him. It still feels surreal, but I just wanted to let anyone who sees this know I'm doing quite okay. I'm working full-time, I've started a new hobby, and I make an effort to spend time with people I love. Most importantly, I realize there are days when I'm enjoying myself again, and I'm so grateful for that. Don't get me wrong, it's still so hard. I miss him every day. I still go to therapy weekly, but I feel like slowly I'm moving in the right direction. Dating is off the table, but that's okay, because I have the best dog to keep me company. Thank you all so much for caring and letting me be my full grieving self here. You've made a huge difference for this stranger. All the love. I thought about this post a lot in the last year and change, since she originally posted. I'm a doctor, so I see this sort of thing from the medical side far more routinely than I or anyone would like, and I feel it. Most times I'm dealing with patients with mental illness or dementia, but the end result is the same. The person that these people's loved ones know is different and or gone. They get pieces of that person here or there, but the version of that person that existed before they developed and were diagnosed with their illness doesn't exist like that anymore. And that's one of the most heart-wrenching things to bear witness to. Being angry makes sense. It's stupid that life betrays us and our loved ones like that. Hoping she continues to have many beautiful memories with her loved ones and pup. Her grief is a testament to her love, and may her husband's memory be a blessing to all who love and loved him. Not an MD, but I'm a longtime ER nurse. And to be honest, it was having a couple of patients with brain tumors diagnosed by us on the same night that contributed to me leaving the ER. Both, like OP's spouse, were fairly young and healthy, and with pretty benign, it's probably nothing, but we thought we'd check it out just in case, presenting symptoms. Both had aggressive and advanced diagnoses. Both couples' lives and plans lay shattered. My husband was diagnosed with leukemia 3 years ago. He's been in remission for 2 years, but every time he gets a new bruise or loses his balance, I freak out thinking it's back. We caught it because of the bruising, but they told us if we'd waited even a day, he'd be gone now. Bruises really freak me out on him, especially if they've got little dots. Last story. My friend's husband wants a divorce after her cancer diagnosis. She has 2 young kids. I'm writing this through tears. I can't stop shaking. My best friend, 34 female, a bright, funny, selfless woman, was just diagnosed with breast cancer. She has 2 small kids, ages 3 and 6. She hasn't even had time to let it all sink in. She's still in shock. And then her husband, the man who promised to love her in sickness and in health, sat her down and said he wants a divorce. Just like that. His exact words, "I can't handle this. No, we'll fight this together. No, you're not alone. Just, I'm out." She didn't even cry when she told me. She just stared, like her body hadn't caught up with the pain yet. Now she's trying to figure out how to tell her kids that mommy is sick, and possibly that daddy is leaving too. How is that even real? I'm furious. I want to scream at him. I want to protect her. I want to make this better, but I can't and I feel useless. She's terrified. She doesn't know how she's going to do this. Cancer, 2 little kids, no partner, no plan. Just fear and heartbreak. How do you even start to put the pieces back together when everything falls apart all at once? How do you survive cancer and abandonment? If anyone out there has been through anything like this, please tell me what helped. Tell me what to say to her. Tell me how she makes it through this. She's strong, but this is too much for anyone. Oh, you do your research and find her the meanest cutthroat attorney you can afford. OP, please. Please, this is the advice you must take first. Find her an attorney that drinks vengeance. Get her papers in order, visas and legal stuff. She's in the weeds. Be her combine. I send you both whatever is good in me. And to her filth of a husband, all the bad. I hope this guy loses every single thing he enjoys in life and that he is shunned for the rest of his miserable life. I'm just so sad for her. She needs help and advisors, a therapist and an attorney, immediately. It's the last thing she'll want to do, but she needs to lock down the money now. Indeed, she is following up with therapists to accept the 2 shocks.